possibly could.
Well, it seems, it looks like there will be a lot of money coming potentially for infrastructure, including roads and bridges and that sort of thing from the federal government that are not ARP funds. These ARP funds can be used for, a lot of things other than roads. I mean, and I mean, there's broadband. We've talked a lot about broadband, what can we do, but
Yes.
I mean, there's supposedly funds coming, from the federal government that's what they want, and they've even said that they think a public-private partnership is the kind of thing that they're after, which is.
Yes, and I actually I got some thoughts on that for you too.
So, I mean, so it may be that rather than spending the ARP funds on those kinds of things, we've got some county needs that that in my opinion need to happen.
Yeah.
And so if we've got federal money potentially going to come in that might go for roads and bridges and for broadband, then maybe we try to use the ARP funds for the things to complete what we have our needs here and go after those. And we've got a guy in Washington D.C. who's looking out for us, and I sent him your contact information and the engineers and all, and so that he can, as he sees money available, he can send, here's what it is, can we make that work?
Well, I agree with that, and I agreed with that when we talked about the grant writer position.
Yeah, sure. No, I agree
that.
too. That's exactly right.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't know. It's probably more of a precinct 1 and precinct 2 concern than it is.
Why do you
Well,
say
no,
that?
precinct 4's got some too, I'm sure.
Hey,
precinct four.
I've got
Yeah.
as
I now
much
have
as,
some roads
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Not many, but I do.
you do.
Commissioners, I just want to address in regards to our question that came up. As Katie indicated, that we've been told trailers not available until September. Well, that's not going to stop us, and it hasn't stopped us from still moving forward for answering the questions to determine, the viability of these projects in order to get them in front of the court to be able to discuss them. Because, even though we talk about December of 2026 and it's spending the money seems like far off, it's not when you're building something. So we're not waiting for them. We're pushing forward. We're trying to get those items back in front of you as quickly as we can. I've been talking to Katie about trying to do that in conjunction with capital discussions, but I also don't want to muddy the water, so to speak, because but it does somewhat simultaneously happen, because then you start talking about the supplanting and so forth, and we need to make sure that each one is accounted for, and then we have at the end of the day viable projects that we can get within the timeline that we need. So I just wanted you to be aware that we are still pressing forward, even in reference to the broadband. The new information we've got from I think the broadband office that I think Commissioner Aldrich is completely or very familiar with. So we've gotten some new information on that as well that we plan on sharing hopefully very soon.
Ed, thank you for that.
Well,
Thank you.
This is and I appreciate that, because this is kind of a strange year, because we've got funds available from sources that we've never really dealt with.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm
Excited and scared at the same time.
I'm a bird in the hand,
That
we're
too.
2 in the bush, and the clock's ticking on when we got to have this money spent. So let's get it done.
And I think
the
we are.
value
Nina's
and the
got a
value
question.
that it will buy in terms of whatever we do with it is diminishing because of the cost of doing anything that's on that list in the first place. So
True. But we're doing it.
Get her done.
Yeah. We're going to get it done.
Nina had a question.
Nina?
While we're still on personnel as well, did y'all want to discuss department heads? That would be an executive session, but is there regarding increases for department heads? Of course, they received the COLA as well as everybody else. I just didn't know if that was something on the radar, if y'all had someone, department special, or need to be discussed while everything's fresh on our minds.
Well, I would think department heads should receive a COLA. I mean, they're
They are.
employees.
Yep.
They are.
Yeah.
So,
They're part of the group. I just didn't know if it was
They're not eligible for
extra.
merit.
They're not eligible for merit unless it comes from Commissioner's Court.
yeah. Well,
So I guess that could be an executive.
yeah.
Yeah.
discussion, and maybe we get some comparisons about our department heads and what they get paid compared to some other.
Jennifer's
They already
already,
have
Yeah.
Jennifer has it.
Do y'all wanna go into executive session and discuss now?
I don't really have time. I've got another meeting at 3 o'clock that I'm fixing to have to go to, so.
Our next appointment, our next workshop would be on the 19th at 1:30.
Do you think
So-
we're gonna be able to get through our stuff between the 19th and the 25th or 26th? So do we need to have another day of workshop?
Okay, so outside agencies. Have you sent the email
Mhm.
yet, Nina?
Didn't you say they were coming on the 19th?
What if they can't all come on the 19th?
Right, you would
And
have
so-
another day.
We were thinking July 26th for them, so
Okay.
the statute suggests that the no new revenue and the voter approved revenue rates should be calculated by August 7th. Okay, so
Okay.
we'll get our appraised values July 25th, and then our tax assessor collector will calculate the numbers for the rates by August 7th. And so we could have July 26th continue, we could make the 26th and August 2nd available for both outside entities to come in, outside agencies. Do you want all, we asked, we heard only the ones that have increases, including the appraisal district and 911. We're still good with that? And then if somebody calls and they don't want an increase, but they want to talk to you, we'll put them on.
Yeah.
But we also wanted to hear from the North Bryan Community
Right.
Center.
Yes. And so she's gonna send out that email. We'll give them a choice of July 26th or August 2nd. I guess if they can't make any of those, we could put it on those are still morning agendas too.
Sure.
So we'll have the 26th,
Mhm.
hopefully the 19th. The plan is to finish capital, right? And then we also have a scheduled presentation with regards to investments from the treasurer's office. And we have public financial management and Winstead coming on the 19th to talk about debt.
Okay.
So that will require a special agenda because outside entities coming.
Mhm.
So we'll need to list those.
Do-
Um,
I'm wondering, do we want to schedule an extra day to post in case we need it, and then if we don't need it, not have it? The week of July 26th or 25th, whatever week that is?
Maybe the last week of July, the 26th, and maybe that Thursday, because that's when, things
Yeah.
will start coming in
Yeah.
for y'all to look at.
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't
And then
hurt.
if-
I would
Just in
almost say the
case.
week of
Yeah.
August 2nd though,
Too.
because I want to have those no new revenue and voter approved rates.
Right.
Mhm.
And then
So,
we'll
Is
also,
that gonna be-
August 4th?
we'll also know then what our debt service rate's gonna be
Yes.
too.
Is everybody available August 4th?
Just to remind the court, I'm gonna be gone until the 21st. I'm gonna be
I'm
gone
on vacation.
13th to 21st.
Of August?
No.
First part.
Nina's got these dates already.
You're
I'm gonna be
gone on the
gone
4th,
July
Yep.
2nd and the
13th.
4th you're gone?
through July 21st. But I will be back for work on Friday the 22nd if you need a hearing
Not the
that day.
second.
Oh, you'll be here the 2nd? What about the 3rd?
I'll be here the 2nd. I will be here the 3rd.
Sure.
Okay,
The end of July.
But you're not here on the 4th.
I'm not here on the 4th.
Okay, can we do a August 3rd
Mhm.
afternoon for an extra workshop? Because the judge is not going to be here on the 4th.
In the morning or in the afternoon?
Well, there's an
Okay.
MPO policy board meeting in this room at 9:30 in the morning,
So afternoon.
So afternoon, 1 o'clock or 1:30? 1:30?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, and as we
I've
get
got a-
through capital.
I don't usually go to it, but it says BCS
I've
Legislative
got that,
Affairs.
I've got that too.
But I
We
don't-
just miss it.
Yeah, okay. I'm not,
I don't think legislative affairs is gonna be
and then I've
meeting
gotta
during the
I don't
summer.
think so
They
either.
are, and
I
I
don't
tried to
think,
go
I
to one of their
don't, I don't,
meetings.
I don't think they'll kick back
You're
up.
right.
I don't know for sure, it's on my calendar as a marker, but I don't think they're gonna get active again like the Transportation Committee until September.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming that.
We can
1:30?
do,
Yeah, that one, I mean, I
For-
think I can do it at 1:30.
For the 19th,
I gotta be
the
out
only
here
thing you'll be
by- I
missing
mean,
is
it's a
regarding
Zoom
the
meeting,
Capitol.
but I gotta be up there
And
to,
those are gonna be mostly
4
the
o'clock.
vehicles for the positions that y'all are saying yes to or be proposing to, so it'd be wonderful.
Thursday, I don't
Oh,
have
yes,
anything
Thursday.
showing up here, so.
The Thursday, the
Thursday,
4th,
the
you're
4th.
okay?
Mhm.
Oh, well,
Oh, wait a minute.
you said you were on vacation the 4th.
Oh, I guess I looked the wrong thing. It shows that I'm leaving here the 6th, so I am here the 4th.
Okay.
This
So-
calendar is not,
So you want to do it the 4th?
yeah.
Yeah, I've got something from 2 to 3.
Do it in the morning of the 4th,
Morning of the 4th would, I think would work good.
9:30?
Instead of the 3rd,
9:30? 9 o'clock?
Sure.
8:30? What's everybody's pleasure, 8 a.m.?
let's do 9.
9?
So y'all prefer the 4th instead of the 3rd, or you want, okay.
9:30 to noon.
Yeah.
On the third,
On the 4th.
oh, on the fourth now, okay.
Yeah, Thursday the 4th. And maybe schedule it for the afternoon too in case we need it.
Okay.
Katie,
Mhm.
why don't you do it for all day on the 4th if we need it, and if we don't need it, we can.
Okay.
Do you wanna do it like we did today, where we actually adjourn at noon and
Yes.
come back
That'd be fine.
for
Yes, that's a good idea.
a new workshop at 1:30? That way
Yeah,
we don't
That's a
have to.
good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Or we can have potluck.
You bringing it?
Potluck like.
No,
But
you're
you're
killing
gonna
me.
supply the pots, right?
These people are gonna poison us. Are you kidding? No.
Brian, Lori, you might need to come on the floor.
All right, so
Okay.
we're done for today.
We got
All right.
plenty to do, yes.
Okay. Next item is to adjourn.
Thank